G'day team, back again. Just a quick one this time. Something I thought I better touch on just quickly because um, another one of my pet irks is people throwing around names and reputations that they haven't earned. They don't really know what they're talking about, etc., etc. Yeah. And this one's the POWs. Um, I know I'm not a POW. Don't claim to be. Never been in a prison gang. But I do come from Menzies Avenue. And in my early prison days, we used to write into jail mail from, anyone who's been to jail knows what I'm talking about, the Boob Express. You write mail to people. You don't need a stamp. As long as they're in the system, they'll get the letter. So actually, the guy now who is credited with being the leader of the POWs possibly was one of the first to write on his interjail mail to so and so, my brother from Menzies Ave, POW, blah blah blah. Okay. Now at that stage, it was just something we wrote on our interjail mail to people from our area. There was fellas. There was a guy named Camel. Anyone knows his name, they know who he is. Matty, obviously. Clarkey, Darren Gray, Cam Hillbrick, or Cameron Seaborn, I should say. RIP to these guys, man. These are my brothers, and a lot of them are no longer with us. And so this is out of respect that I do this because I go to rehab and stuff, and when I go there, I meet a lot of young guys from on bail from prison, and their biggest claim to fame is that they're a POW member or they're Matt Johnson's brother or there's some, 7 degrees of separation. Somehow they're connected to that PO. And when they feel confident enough to say, I'm a POW, there must have been something happened that's given them that confidence. I don't know what it is, but and to be honest, I think most of it has taken off from the media and from, Matty would be loving it, wouldn't you, mate? But I do know that to be, it's not a complete um, fake thing. Like, I know Gavin and Matt in A Division in the early 90s took it to the extremes, mate. They took it to the next level. I got out, I only did short sentences, 6 months, 8 months, 12, whatever. But those boys were serious blokes, and they were, they weren't just there for a piss and look around. They were there for some serious stuff. So they took it a bit more serious, I think, and it's grown mainly in the media. I mean, from what I can tell these days, prison gangs are run by whoever's got the most money, not whoever's got the most dash. I think when I was in jail, no, I don't think I know. When I was in jail, whoever had the most dash was the one who had the most respect. But I think it's changed now, and it's more if you've got the money, you know, you can buy the respect, I suppose. So, yeah, but the POWs, man, I mean, they're a thing that, don't get me wrong, I don't mess with Matty or the boys up there if that's their deal. But I dare say, from what I know about some of those characters, they just get a laugh out of people. They get a laugh out of seeing it on the news, and they get a giggle out of everyone thinking it's, really intricate in that. Like, having said all that, if I would never fuck around or cause any dramas with some POW member, okay? Even though I was there at the start and I was one of the first guys to write it on my to-jail mail, I never once claimed to be in a gang or got into any gang fights or anything like that. But from what I hear, it's grown into something with a bit of pull, People hear it and it's good. I hear it out here and I know what they're talking about, and I haven't been in jail in 20 years. So, um, yeah, it's just amazed me to watch it grow. From the outside looking in, it's a spin out, man, watching this stuff happen. Yeah, and I've got to keep reminding myself that my childhood friends are there now, living it still today. All and that's what they do, and that's where they are. And people you get forgotten about in there, guys. So um, try to remember someone if you want. If you got some friends that are still there. I mean, I'm not saying let's go to the boo beds. What I'm saying is, a lot of people seem to forget when you go to jail. Yeah, and that's a shit go, but it does happen lots. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say about POWs and how I remember the beginning of it. I have never been involved in any of the crazy of it, but yeah, I do remember the beginning of it, and it was just our into jail mail code, yeah, from the Menzies Ave boys. Now, anyone wants to dispute that, that's fine. Put a comment or whatever, we can talk, no problem. But yeah, man, the Menzies Ave boys were a bunch of guys who just, you know, got into a lot of trouble as young guys, and all from the same area. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, and then there's a few left. And there's not many other crews left. I don't know about the Sunshine side of town or the Footscray or the this or the that, but what I do know is that the guys I was with in Dandy, they're still sitting pretty high up there and getting a lot of respect. So, Dandy, mate.